Hello. Oh, hello everybody. What we're gonna talk about today is branding. Branding, yes, branding. You know, I actually posted a community post in the community page that is like I pulled a fold of topics that anyone wants to listen or want to learn about. So in that particular voting, there are 4 topics that I posted. The first one is branding. The second one is the second one is sacred geometry. The third one is photography, and the fourth one is magic and craft. Okay, so well, no one voted for branding. No one voted for branding, but I'm still going to talk about it. Oh yes, I'm still going to talk about it. Okay, so because when it comes to branding, people would think, oh, that's like the marketing campaign. Oh, that's what, the Chanel is going to be like. Oh, it's like the Louis Vuitton, how they're going to promote their brand, right? Oh, it's more than you think. And this I'm like, oh wow, no one's interested in that. No one's interested in branding. So let's start with that. Now that being said, you're like, and then you're like wondering, what can be more than that? It's just simple marketing. Oh yes, marketing, and it's all around you. It's all around us. Okay. Now, what is branding? Let's look more into this. What is branding? Branding, when it comes to McDonald's, when it comes to Facebook, when it comes to Zara, the clothing store, what comes to your mind? Now, when I talk about McDonald's, you see the yellow M and the red background, right? When I talk about Facebook, you think of the icon, the F, right? And the blue background with the white F. That's their logo, right? And when I talk about Zara, you think of fast fashion. And possibly their logo, but maybe not so much, but you think of the store that you go on to when you walk on the street. You see the Zara stores, right? It's all in your mind. Do you realize that? Do you realize that? It's all in your mind. I don't even have to describe much about it, but you already have that image in your mind's eye, or you already understand what it is. Well, of course, because you have had experiences with that, right? Of course you have had experiences with these kind of stores or say brands. But you know what is stuck with you? What is stuck with you, as in what their elements have stuck in you, is what they want you to remember. And that's what branding is about. What they want you to remember is the exact things that some of the elements that I just mentioned about each of the brand. And what is the magic behind this? What is the mechanism behind this? Why? Why is it that you would be able to remember all this without you actually remembering it? Now, I'm not talking about just memory. I'm talking about how could you feel what I said? I just mentioned the colors, the icon, the logo, and also the stores, right? Fast fashion, keywords, the key colors, and the logo. Why would your mind remember that? The moment I mentioned the names of them, the brand's name, right? It's because it's in your subconscious mind. you're not conscious with that, but it's in your subconscious mind. It is something that is planted into your subconscious mind unconsciously without you knowing it. Now, I'm not talking, this is not something scary though, okay? I'm just bringing it into awareness that whatever we see, when we are being repeatedly exposed to certain things, is actually a way of planting ideas into our subconscious minds. Okay, so if something is being introduced to you repetitively, say, for example, if this YouTube channel that you're watching, so this is K's YouTube channel, right? If I repeatedly introduce a certain concept to you, you would then form a very stronger and stronger idea or form as to who I am as a person. So if every single video that you come across with on my channel, this channel, I'm very consistent, right? I'm very consistent in a way that I behave the same. I speak in the same tone. I laugh at the same jokes or similar themes of them. It's very consistent, and there is a form, a consistent form or format being introduced to you, or you are being exposed to that. And so over time, you would form a much more stronger understanding of what this channel is. It's about form. Because of a very repetitive way of delivering certain elements to you, the viewers, so then this would form a brand in your mind. And that's where brands would come to birth, is because of this. It's the repetition of elements, signs, symbols, colors, way of deliverance, images, okay, so and so on, elements basically, would then form a brand. So the art of branding, if we put it into a more energetic sense, is the manipulation of energy. It's about manipulation. It's manipulating the way that you want other people to see, to perceive oneself in a way in order to deliver certain messages or a certain image, or say to craft up a certain image in order to craft or make how other people feel about something or oneself. When it comes to public image, when it comes to personal image, this is the same. This is branding. Branding is energetic manipulation. But it comes in various forms, right? It doesn't have to be just about a brand like McDonald's. It doesn't have to be just about a storefront. Storefront is, of course, like visual merchandising, is another way to demonstrate the elements of how this brand is like. So say if you think of, let me get a fashion example. LV, Louis Vuitton, okay? So now this brand, when I talk about this, most people are familiar with this brand, right? Because it's quite a popular brand, traditionally speaking, and also popularity-wise. So this brand, when you think of it, LV, you already have that logo in your mind. I mean, it doesn't have to be accurate, but you already know it's like it's not a sans serif. The font, typography, is not sans serif, it's serif. S-E-R-I-F. If you don't understand what it is, you can search on Google, say the difference between sans serif and serif. Okay, then you would understand what it is. It's serif, the font type, the typeface. All right, when you think of Burberry, what do you think of? The raincoat? The raincoat, no, raincoat. The coat. Okay, and then the checkered, the kind of checkered, right? The Burberry. You think of that immediately. Why? Because this is the signature product that they want to show. In order, whenever you see this kind of garment, even if it's not from their brand, you will think of them. You will think of Burberry. And whenever you think of LV, Louis Vuitton, you will think of it is a high-class brand. Why? Because their price is scaled up to that. The materials, the design, they don't have to be good, but the brand is there. It's a brand image. And the advertising behind this, they spend a lot of money on advertising because, why? Because that's how these kind of elements and signs and symbols and messages can be planted into people's mind, which is the customers or clients, potential clients. It is through visual demonstration, video, celebrity wearing the products, and also, what else? People talking about it, okay? Like influencer, it doesn't have to be just celebrity, influencers talking about it. And also, sometimes it can be through storefront, visual merchandising. Where do they open their storefronts, right? Where are their brick and mortar stores? It is usually in very high cost shopping malls, right? So these are the places that they would place higher values. Generally speaking, people would place these places, see these places as high class, right? So that is why the brand image is there. It is to align the entire image that they want to craft in people's mind. So to put in the elements of these same values, put them all together, align all the values with the elements that what they want to show, and that's the brand. Right? That's how, when we are being exposed to this, be it is watching the advertisement on TV or on YouTube, or even it's the poster in the street. All of this is trying to catch your attention. And even if you just had a glance at them, you don't even have to pay attention for like a full minute straight looking at them. It's already in your mind. That's how the human mind works. It's subconscious. If you have already, even if you have never really heard, like saw that poster, if you have heard from one of your friends talking about this brand, you already get a feeling of it. Like if your friend actually told you something about the brand, LV. Oh yeah, they actually have a new bag coming out this season and it's so popular. It's like all over the internet and people are like really, really loving it. I am actually loving it as well because the color is so vibrant, it's so great. And you know what's cool about it? So and so celebrity also got like 100 bags of them and then sending all of these bags to their friends. Making noises, right? This is all the marketing thing. It's all making noises to get people's attention. What is attention? Attention is potential customers. And what is potential customers? Money, revenue, income. Well, okay, so that being said, that is the fashion part. What else can we see in branding? What do you think now? What else can it be? Now that we've talked about this, what is branding, right? Then what else can it be when it comes to branding? Besides personal image or besides fashion. I mean, it can also be in food, right? It can be in restaurants. It can be celebrity, right? Celebrity as well, like all kinds of K-pop stars, girls group. All of them are branded. There's a formula behind. Of course, there's a formula. It's all branding. It's a package one when it comes to girls group and boys group. It's a package. Each member in the team, in the group, represents a certain element that would attract in the particular group of individuals that resonates with that particular member in the group. Yes. It's just as how fashion brands would put together a collection seasonally. Fall-winter collection. What would they do? They come up with a theme. They come up with a theme for each collection, so to present all the elements being integrated and arranged in different ways, and that would be the collection that would be shown to us on the runway throughout different garments and accessories. People are buying a story. People are buying things that resonate with them. And that would be the same for any kind of J-pop girls group or K-pop girls group or boys group. It's a dream that people want to see in themselves. That's why they buy into that. They're selling dreams. Okay? These are products. All the members in any of the girls group or boys group, they all represent a certain element. Even to the outfit that they dress in, to the way that they speak, to the way that they perform, they are being branded into a product. It's a formula. However, now this is not something dark. It's just how it is. Okay, let's just put it this way. It's better to see clearly, right? It's better for us to see clearly than to not knowing it. It's good. Now, hey, here's the thing. Now that you see clearly or seeing this from another perspective, right? There's a kind of a new perspective here. You can also keep enjoying the music videos. It's okay. It's just enjoy the entire entertainment industry, or whatever kind of J-pop, K-pop songs. They are nice. They're nice. Or even any kind of songs, I mean, any kind of entertainment. We can enjoy all of this, but it's just to have another aspect of awareness with it, you know, within each of us. So there's nothing right or wrong in this. It's just what it is. But with a bit more of an awareness here, while enjoying that would be pretty good as well. Right? It's nothing dark. It's just what it is. Yeah. Okay. So that is the what do we call that? The celebrity? Yeah, the celebrity part of branding. What else can we talk about branding? Oh, let's talk about political. Oh yeah, of course, yes. Well, when it comes to countries, it's also branding. Yes. Why would there be public relations in any kind of companies, right? And that also goes the same for nations. It's a brand. It's a brand. It's all branding. Like, of course, we can talk about this in many different ways, right? But we can see this from the perspective of branding as well. Like, why every single national flag is a logo? Isn't it funny? Every single national flag. Oh, my bun is dropping. Wait. Let me stick it back up. Okay. Okay. So every single national flag is a logo, right? And even the color that they use symbolizes something. It's an energy that they represent, right? If you think of any kind of country and you think of the flag right now, say, suppose it's red. Okay, what does it mean? It means fiery. It means strength, energy, rootedness, forward moving, right? When you think of something as blue, what does it mean? Calming, communication, union, right? When you think of something green, what is it? With more forest, focus more on peace, harmony. Right? This is the color that is representing what it is. When you think of orange, yellow, orange, what does it mean? It means hope, faithful, joy, happy. So now that when you think of McDonald's, when you think of McDonald's, it's yellow and red. Yellow means it makes you joyful. It makes you happy. That's why there's a Happy Meal. Where there's joy, happiness, right? And then the red behind it is desire. Red also symbolizes desire. It's the root chakra. And if unaware, it could turn into addiction. That's why Coca-Cola is also red. Yeah, it is. That's why it is a manipulation of energy. But it depends on what the intent is and how people carry it out. They could be also very unconscious when it comes to that, because it really depends on how they want to craft this particular product or particular brand into something that they want people to see. Okay, every kind of this kind of branding, or say fabricating, is really about attracting the particular audience that they want to attract. And that would be, in business sense, that would be the target customers, right? Target clients, target audience, so to speak. They would have it drafted out from the age range, from which age, what age to what age, which kind of gender more. What types of people would come to our store buying our products? What kind of people would be attracted to our slogans, to our messages? What kind of people would resonate with this particular product more than the other one? Because what we are selling here is a particular product that involves certain elements that would attract in those individuals. Like imagine, like in McDonald's, say, when you go to McDonald's, there are certain meals that you would choose, right? You might choose number 2, but not number 7. Like, I'm giving hypothesis, okay? Hypothetically speaking, examples. You would choose number 2 and not number 7. But for the other individual, he or she might actually always choose number 7 and not number 2. Why do you have a favorite meal? Why do you have a favorite dish? Because that particular dish or product attracts you particularly, because you resonate with that. It's designed to attract you. In a way. Okay, now I'm talking, this is actually about crafting it, okay? But again, I just want to reassure you, no, it's not something dark, okay? But just be aware. I'll be aware. I'll be aware, okay? So whatever, it is something about bringing awareness, okay? That's my important message here. It's about awareness, okay? It's not scary. Now that you know it, okay? You're safe, okay? So, oh yeah, we were talking about nations, right? Oh, wait, before that, I want to talk about Facebook. Facebook is blue because it's a communication. Throat chakra is blue. Communication. Yeah. Even the wordings that they use. Everything holds signs, symbols. Okay? If you're interested in that, these kind of signs and symbols, there was a book that I read a long time ago. It's by Roland Barthes. Roland Barthes. The book is about, the name of the book is Camera Lucida. So that time I was looking into things about photography, so I read a lot of books like that. Camera Lucida. Okay, please search on Google, you will find it. This book is quite a small book. It's not long, but it's very compact because it involves a lot of, like, it's a condensation of the entire theory or his own way of seeing the world, Roland Barthes, through signs and symbols. So it talks about signs and symbols. Everything that we see is a sign. Like, I think like, it's a sign, you know. It's like everything that I just mentioned, say, like the color, the way that it's being presented, the way that it's being crafted, everything is like a sign. And everything is composed of signs and symbols, and this way would attract in the particular people or things that resonate with this sign and symbol. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So that would be one book that is actually related to that. And so that's why, like, think of some insurance brand, right? Insurance. Most of them, the color would be primary colors. And what are primary colors? Red, blue, green, and yellow. So when these kind of colors are used, they're usually pretty dominant. Look at YouTube. It's red, white, and black, right? It's very dominant colors, very dominant. McDonald's, red, yellow, right? Facebook, blue, white. What else? I'm thinking of what kind of brand we have. Oh, let's talk about nations then. Yeah, let's talk about nations. Look, politically speaking, it's all branding. It's all branding. It's really fun to watch. It's absolutely fun to watch. It's a show. It's a show. It's kind of like when you watch any, to me, I don't really watch political things, but things would just show up on my YouTube newsfeed page when I'm actually looking for bakery videos to watch. But these kind of political things would just whoop show up on my feed, and I'm just like, okay, let's take a look. Okay, but most of the time I'm literally watching documentaries and also just watching people making bread. I love watching people making bread, like in bakeries. So anyways, that's just me. And how I see people love talking things politically, I enjoy that. I enjoy watching people discussing political things. Because to me, you know how it feels like? It's like a chess game. It's like how the nations interact with each other. It's literally playing chess. They're playing chess. And I am not interested in playing chess. I'm not. And so I would naturally then become the observer. I'm just like watching the game. Okay, now you move that step. 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 And then all the other people who say, if it's like a video about political things, not necessarily have to be about political things, but it could be about political figures, okay? And then people would be commenting below, right? And I love reading the comments. I love reading the comments. And I love reading the comments when I'm just like, I would just read and I'm like, wow, okay. This is very positive feedback for this particular branding campaign. This marketing campaign. So I'm really gonna give an example here. So I think it was just a day or two ago, there was a video literally showed up on my newsfeed page, and it's about, I've never come across this channel actually. I've never come across this channel, but maybe it's because this video went really viral. So that's why the algorithm just pushed it to me. Okay. So it's about the Indian Prime Minister. It's Prime Minister, right? I think it's Prime Minister Modi, Modi, Modi. And there's a video about him being interviewed by a guy called something Lex, Lex, something Lex Friedman or something. Lex Friedman. I've never come across this channel, but it just showed up on my page. So, and then I was like, ooh, it's like there are many people actually watch it. So many. I don't know if they actually boost it up, okay, but that's none of my business. However, so I clicked into it and watched a little bit of it. And I was like, I think I was like not even halfway through it, because it's a very long interview. It was like 3 hours or something. I think I just watched maybe, and I fast forward, I skipped some part of it. So I probably spent like 20 minutes, like maximum 30 minutes on that particular video. And as I watched, I was like, "Ooh, wow!" And judging from the comment section of that particular video, there's like so many people having positive comments on it. And that's great. I mean, I love watching this. I love watching this because it's none of my business really, but it's just cool to observe. So then the positive things about what people say is that they're like, oh wow, he's so wise. He's a good leader, and he has, you know, kind of like rising from the ash. I don't know how rising from the ash. Like he started out, you know, no wife, no children, you know, of this, but then he's like dedicated to serving the people. And I'm like, these are really positive comments, right? Positive feedbacks. And I'm like, that's a wonderfully, beautifully marketing campaign. It is marketing campaign, of course it is. It's all branding. Every single thing that he mentioned today, every single thing that he said, it's completely branded. What is the branding behind this? Well, personally, how I see it is that, you see, India is, now I'm not talking about the people, okay? Now I'm seeing this from a perspective that is really fun and enjoyable just to observe and watch the show. It's a show. I'm literally watching how they play the game. And of course, I'm not in the game. But it's good to see the game, right? It's good to watch the game, just like a football game, and then you would just watch it. And in fact, I'm not even in the audience. I'm like, no, I'm not even in the audience. Like, you know, in a game, people would be kind of like watching the game, how it goes. That would be the people who comment below the videos. Those are the audience. They are so engaged. They're so engaged in the game. They're watching the game, right? I'm watching the audience and the players at the same time. So I'm just like out of here. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Because I just personally don't like to get involved in things like this. But that's why I would talk about this in videos like that, because it's just for fun. It's for fun. It's fun to watch. And it's not I'm not super interested in this. However, it's interesting for me to watch and to learn about things from that, you know, just by observing. India is branded into a country or a nation that specializes in, it's specialty, specializes in wisdom. Okay, this is what they are. This is what they are trying to promote. Is their wisdom, their heritage, their ancient knowledge, and also their philosophy. They are promoting a sense of philosophy, okay? This is branding, wisdom. Okay, this is an image, this is a public image that they are crafting. And it's beautiful, it's cool. It's cool, okay? And I mean, personally, I say it's cool. Because this is actually their strength. This is their strength. Absolutely, that's their strength. They have all the ancient temples, they have all the ancient scriptures, they have all the ancient crafts. Like, as in like handicrafts, okay? And look at the silk that they make. And all the fabrics, all the prints. Wood block, right? Yeah, wood block painting, and also the prints on the fabric, hand painted, and also the different the cuisine, right? The cuisine conquered, so to speak, the British taste buds. Isn't it cool? Yeah, the British love the Indian cuisine. You know. Oh, that's so funny. Anyways, so I personally love Indian cuisine as well. So much, so much. Really, it's really good, and it's actually very healthy. I would say Indian cuisine is very healthy, um, when being really carefully cooked, because it is an art. It's Indian cuisine is an art, like as it is. I mean, of course, I know all kinds of cuisines are, types of it's art. Be it is Italian or French or Japanese, Korean, all these are art forms when it comes to cuisine. But what I'm saying here, Indian cuisine is involves a lot of elements. So when anything involves a lot of elements, it means it takes much more skills and mastery in order to bring everything into balance. That is why it's not as easy to cook Indian food, because they have a lot of herbs and spices and different types of ingredients. And in order to bring that into good taste, which means balance, it takes mastery. It's not easy. So that is why I say Indian cuisine is not easy to cook it in a very good way. It really involves a lot of experiences as well as understanding behind that particular cuisine. It's a mastery. So yeah. So what is the national flag of India? It's white, saffron, and green. Emerald, I would say. Yeah. Because the color saffron, I think it's saffron. If it's in Hindi, I think the name is Kesaria. I think it's Kesaria. That's in Hindi, I think. It's the color of that yellow, I think. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong in this information, because I'm not quite sure about that. I think it's Kesaria. Kesaria, Kesaria. I think it's Kesi. Keseri. No, I think it's Keseria. Keseria. Yeah, that's the color. It's saffron. That particular color is very important to India. Because it symbolizes. It's a royal color in a way. It's a royal color and an ancient color that symbolizes heritage and also wisdom, I would say. But I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not familiar with that, but it's just what I kind of remember. I think I read something about it. So that actually match up, right? And also the green on their national flag is actually about peace, unity, harmony, right? So that's what they are demonstrating is aligned with their interview. It's aligned, it's harmony. They're promoting peace, they're promoting making friends. That's one part of it where Modi mentioned how he unites with, who's that? Donald Trump. Trump. So Trump, they're very friendly with each other, and then they kind of like take a walk. They took a walk around the stadium or something. That's the one part that he mentioned that, and then that's where I stopped. Afterwards, I went for a shower. Afterwards, so I'm like, time for a shower. And so this is like how for this entire interview, we can see that he not only did he mention his childhood, the way that he's being brought up and his past experiences, all that he mentioned was all about he himself is united with all the people of India, that is unity. And also how he expressed is that he also brought up Swami Vivekananda, so that would be a wisdom figure, right? A philosopher figure in a way, and also ancient heritage, which would be what India is trying to present, trying to brand. And so this in itself would then package the entire image of India to be something that is of ancient heritage, of ancient wisdom, and also of harmony. So they are saying that we're not here to cause harm, we are here to lead by our ancient heritage, what our ancestors have passed down to us, and what we are trying to revive and to connect with other nations with peace. Makes sense, right? It's very aligned. It's a very good branding campaign. That video is very good. It's a very, very good marketing campaign. And when it comes to China, you see there was that DeepSeek thing happened. And then the Little Red Book went viral, right? And a lot of foreign friends would then go on to DeepSeek and also to try out DeepSeek, and also go to register an account on the Little Red Book because of TikTok, right? Because of the banning of the TikTok. Well, I was like, you never know if this is all orchestrated. But it doesn't matter, right? It brings people closer on a global level, so that's great. However, what is it? Because of that. And then what comes after this incident is Chinese New Year. It was Chinese New Year after this incident happened, so good branding time. With all the shows, going on the national TV of China, in China. So that would be, what is it? It's a very good time to brand, to brand, to show the videos to the foreign friends, right, in other countries. And just to let them know that, look, we have a lot of ethnicities, minorities, and we are living in harmony. We are all in one, we are in unity. And it's all, there are so many different experiences that you can come and enjoy and feel it for yourself. There are different kind of cuisines, there are different kind of cultures within just one single country. So what they're selling is diversity. In unity, right? That's great. That's amazing. They're selling diversity in unity. Isn't that cool? And I think they did a very good job in that, because it really does tell how they are kind of managing all of this, and then, inviting different kinds of foreigners to visit China. And what would that bring in? That would bring in a lot of different opportunities for collaborations, for any kind of co-creations, and for all kinds of advancement, right? When people come together. Okay, that is for China. What is the US promoting? The US, well, at this point, I think they are also a little bit confused, but it's all right. It's always about centering oneself, isn't it? It's always finding one's own ground. So at this point, I say, personally speaking, I would say the US is, they have been, for the past, I would say 5 decades, in the last century, right? They have been promoting themselves as technology, and having, attracting different talents across the globe to go to their country and, to go to the country, to dedicate for I was gonna say technology. No, I was gonna say Silicon Valley actually, and I was like, yeah, should I use the word technology? But yeah, let's use Silicon Valley. So a lot of the talented people would be attracted to the Silicon Valley for technology opportunities, jobs, or research, or even investing, right? Investment. Also real estate, actually. Real estate. However, what they focus on mainly as a branding, I'm talking about on the surface, as a brand, they are much more focused on technological advancement when it comes to networks, internet, mobile, what else? And information. Okay, and information. This is what they focus on a lot. So that's why they outsource a lot of different things when it comes to the national need. But it might not be a very good strategy, because now that they realize that all that they actually really need as necessities are being outsourced into China and India. So it would come to quite a situation where they really need to situate oneself. Now that would not be the branding then. Okay, so let's not go into that, because that would not be about the branding. That would be simply about their own strategy. Okay, like how to move the country forward, how to co-create, how to make friends with the enemies, okay, so to speak. So I think it's going good, huh? Isn't it? But that the branding, that in itself, the branding is about information, technology, investment, trading, finance. Yes, finance, numbers, and also, yeah, that's about it. That's about it. That's what they sell. That's what they sell on the image brand. Because if you think of the national flag, right, it's blue and red and white, right? Is there yellow in it? I don't think so. It's just blue and red and white. Yeah. What does it mean? What do you think? What do you think? What does it mean? It means, and it's stripe, right? It's stripe. I'm thinking as well. What does it mean? Red and blue and white. It reminds me of the French Revolution. It reminds me of the national flag of France. Right? It's about liberation, liberty, fraternity, equality. It's about that, right? And that's what they actually originally started as, right? That's that declaration that they had. That's actually linking back to France. The colors matter. The colors speak volumes. And the way that they craft it in stripes. Of course, France, the national flag of France is also 3, right? Like that. I mean, like stripes, in a way, stripes, okay? But when it comes to the US, it's very divided. And it's also very diversified. Originally, it really, because that's what they wanted it for, right? It's really wanted to include different minorities, not minorities, like different diversities of people, to start a nation, a new nation, in order to develop opportunities, a new world for everyone. But maybe at this point, they are not very aligned to that core values that they set out to have. That is why they're feeling a little bit disoriented right now. It takes time. They would just realign. They would find their way back on track. I have faith in you, brother. I have faith in you, brother and sister. So that's what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video and realize that branding is actually more than you think, that you have new insights gained from this conversation with me. And if you find it useful and fun, please give it a thumbs up. And I thank you for your support, time, and patience as always. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.